What's up, y'all? Welcome to Geeked Out with Trey. Thank you for stopping by my podcast and checking me and the Geek Fam out, where we cover celebrity topics, local topics, and just everyday life shit. Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow and share. And also keep in mind that I don't own any of the rights to the music that's playing in the background or that plays in the background during the show. So, with that being said, thanks for watching. All right, y'all. What's up? It's just me and Kitty Cat tonight. Yeah.
Meow meow.
I think we got a few interesting things to talk about.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we can kind of start off with like the whole new slap heard around the world situation, which is Britney Spears. So I guess she was like out at a shopping mall, and something happened between her and another gentleman, or whatever. But she was like, excuse me, sir," and she did tap him. She tapped him, whatever, and then like his security guard or whatever just like turned around, and all you heard was
He slapped Britney Spears for
Britney
tapping a
Spears.
dude.
Yeah, Britney Spears was slapped or whatever. You can see like the back of her, like her, like she froze up, like I was hit, and then um he had smacked her or whatever, and somebody turned around and was like, "Yo, bro, that was Britney Spears. Like you just smacked Britney fucking Spears." And then she was just
Oh
like,
my
"Well,
god.
that's fucking America for you." And then like she just turned around because like nobody was just like, oh, like came to her like, "Oh my goodness, are you okay?" or nothing. He didn't like none. He wasn't. Just kept on walking, like smacked and just kept on
He
going, like
didn't care.
didn't care and kept it walking there. So now they're talking about it's like the new slap heard around the world. I'm just like,
Oh
I'm
my
trying to kind
god.
of figure out what's going on with these celebrities. More people is like also with concerts going on. Hold up, allergies are messing with me, so I gotta keep the moisture in my throat. Um, these concerts or whatever, more and more people, more celebrities are getting hit with cell phones. We talked about
Yeah.
the whole BB Rexa a couple weeks ago, or whatever, on Geeked Out, and then so now since then, like several other incidents have happened. And then like, yo, shout outs to Adele because like she had her little machine gun or whatever, but she was just like, yo, I dare somebody to throw something up on the stage. She was like, you gonna catch these blows. I was like, ugh.
And then the guy who hit beat Rexa was like, "Why'd you do it, sir?" "Oh, just cause I thought it would be funny." Like that was it. That was his reason.
Mm,
Like now you're going to jail. You ruined the concert for everybody. You hurt this woman because it's funny.
that's
Like you paid all this money to see this concert.
it was like boom.
So I think did somebody throw ashes at Pete or something?
Yeah, somebody threw ashes up on the stage and she was like, "Is this your mom?" And she was just like, "I don't know how I feel about this." Because yo, Pink from Pennsylvania, from where I'm from. And she was just like, "Yo, I don't know how I feel about that. That's fucking. We're just gonna call you out, yo. That's fucking weird." Like, no disrespect to your moms.
Yeah.
Somebody come get this off the
Your mom would
stage.
be your mom would be a little disappointed and embarrassed. That's what she should have said.
I was just like, damn. But no, all this weird shit is happening. Speaking of concerts, we'll talk about. Ooh, Shy's not here, but he likes it when I bring up Beyonce. Yo, so she
Yeah.
finally went to like my home city. She went
Mhm.
to Philly. She was at the Dome. Lincoln, what you call it? So that's where she performed or whatever. And I'm kind of a little disappointed with my hometown. There's this part in her song where she be like, "Everybody go mute," and you're supposed to just go mute, like don't say nothing, don't talk, no nothing. You're just supposed to be like, wait until she like comes right back into it or whatever.
Mhm.
My home city didn't listen. They was just too excited.
They couldn't do it.
They
They couldn't
couldn't
stop
do it,
screaming.
and I was just like, no, y'all know it's gonna be on TikTok, y'all know it's gonna be on the internet, y'all know it's gonna be on YouTube. I was like, no, I was rooting for them. Excuse me, because I knew she
You
was
know,
gonna be there.
I don't really be thinking about that. That it's gonna be well, but they probably do because they're younger. But like, I went to a concert, Lizzo, and she played some guy's flute, like some old guy's flute, some classical guy's flute,
Hmm.
and it was really cool. And so I was like, "Oh, that was cool." It was on the news. It was on Instagram. It was everywhere. And I didn't think of it that way,
Yeah.
but they probably do, like you said, because
I
they
mean,
live their lives on
yeah, I've
the
been
internet.
living my life vicariously through this whole Beyonce uh, Renaissance tour through TikTok and YouTube. Has been my friend. I come home every day and I'll be like, "Oh, what's new? Ooh, 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 ooh. Yep, yep. Oh,
I,
I saw her
Trey,
last night."
I hope that they make a documentary and show the whole show on HBO just for you,
Uh, I think
so you can see it.
because she's recording doing that, she's like really recording the whole time. So I think they're actually making like a documentary or something like that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I've seen every Beyonce tour that's been put out there. So hey,
You know you were such a big fan.
hell yeah, I've been a Beyonce fan since no.
That's my jam.
Shit. Yeah, nah, I've been that. Yeah, no, I'm a really big Beyonce fan. Shit, I almost thought Swarm was about me until I realized there was killing involved. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, out.
I was like, oh, is this because all those videos I done watched? And it was like, oh no, this has nothing to do with me.
But I've never said a bad word about the woman, so you don't have to kill me.
No, no, that's why we still friends.
I was back in the day when I was a child. Didn't understand anything. I was pissed off at her for breaking up Destiny's Child. And I was like, you know what? She's a bitch for that. And so I resisted her for years. I'm like, she's a bitch because she broke up Destiny's Child. It was like 2000. I'm still mad at this lady for this. And it had been like, I don't know, 15 years since Destiny's Child. And then I saw her perform. I was at my uncle's house and I saw her perform one of her concerts that I recorded. And I was like, oh my God, she is really, really talented.
But my
And
thing
after
is,
that, I had nothing else bad to say about her.
I think Kelly came out with her CD first.
Right. I mean, and that was a good business decision for her. I mean, no one can deny that that wasn't a good decision. I just really love Destiny's Child, is all.
I do too. I miss DC3. I wouldn't mind if they like all really got back together, like Latoya and Latavi and them.
Hmm.
Like they really want to call it, like they really want to get back together, like really want to get good. Like, oh, okay, let's really take it back. Especially, I think
Yeah, they might
it's
do a
almost coming up on their
30-year
30.
reunion
Yeah,
show
I
or
was like on their
something,
30-year
like people
reunion.
like to do.
I was like, shit. I mean, I know Latoya, she doing
We're
pretty
gonna,
good. Latoya, but I'm not too sure about the other girl. I know she was on a TV show at one point in time, but that was that came to an end. Oh man, there was some other shit I wanted to talk about too. Oh, what the hell? Oh, yeah, I took screenshots of it. I just have a couple black folk things that I need to check in on.
okay. I'll do my best.
All right, hold on. I gotta sneeze. There it is. All right. Only black people call and ask. Finish the question.
Only black people call and ask, are y'all still open?
That is something. What else?
Oh, that's cool.
Look. Is y'all still open? How many more people y'all got in the line? I think I can make it. That'd be them corner store
Oh,
days.
I just had to keep going.
Shoot. All right. So
Y'all
black
know
people,
y'all can stay open a couple more minutes.
black people will call and ask you if it's raining over there by y'all. All right. I got another one. Got another one. All right. Damn. Black people don't tell you that they look nice. They say blank.
Black people don't tell you they look nice. They say you look.
Blank blank.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Like what black people? Like your mom, your friend,
Yeah.
all of us.
Actually, them people right there, your moms, your friends. You know, especially if it's like Saturday night.
The only thing I would say is they'd be like, "Where you going?"
There it is. Black people don't say you look nice. They say, "Where you going?"
Oh, okay.
All right. Oh, we've been in this situation before. When playing, when black folks play Uno, the first question asked is blank, blank, blank.
What's y'all's Uno rules?
Close. How we playing?
How we playing? Yes, yes. How we playing?
We've been in a situation where people do stacksies. Okay, that was new to me. They will. There was some other way too. Stackies and
I had never heard of no stackies, and honestly, I thought Uno had. Now with spades, I'm like, what's your spades rules? How y'all play? But
mm,
with Uno, I did not realize there were so many different ways to play Uno until I met y'all. Stacksies included.
mm. All right, I got another one. Black people can never just laugh. We gotta blank, 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 and blank.
Gotta holler, jump up and down,
That's one.
spread our legs,
That's
run around the room,
yep.
uh, fall out,
Clap all loud.
uh, smack each other.
There, yeah. All that's on there.
Um, what else? What else? Be real loud howling. I don't know if they talk about how the laugh is happening.
mm, yeah.
And that's everybody if they heard that. That's a personal favorite of mine.
Oh man. All right.
How many did I get?
All of them. Shoot. Uh, what? Why black people think y'all remember a person if they say a name twice? Like, for an example, you remember Steve? Steve who? Steve.
Steve, Steve.
It's, you know, Steve from down the street, Steve from up the street.
Oh, God.
What do you consider up and what
But
do you consider down?
you got to add in, though. My sister did this yesterday or the other day. You got to add in black people describe people by just some body part. Like,
Yep.
Steve. Steve with the one eye?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know one eye Steve.
No, Steve with the missing legs, Steve. Not that Steve. You know I don't fuck
Oh,
with
with
that
them legs.
Steve.
Yeah. With them legs. Oh, yeah.
Shoot, I ain't never got to worry about Steve with the missing leg running away. Shoot, one eye Steve. He always got his eye on me. All right, hold on. Only black people will call you first word be hold on. Didn't that just happen today? That just happened like nothing.
Oh, the call. Did I do that to you?
Yeah.
Hold on, Trey.
Hold on. Oh man, yep. Black people will do that to you.
Man, when I did it, I was like, why the hell did I call him? I really did think that.
All right,
But
here
by
we
then
go.
you was already called.
Nobody. Okay, so nobody. Black people on vacation. We need to find a blank first. It's a store.
Walmart.
Yep.
Ugh.
Everybody
I
needs to
say
find.
Ross is because, a bunch of women is like, oh, I need an outfit real quick. Let's go to, TJ Maxx.
Oh man,
Long as there's a TJ Maxx, you got everything we need. TJ Maxx and Walmart, you good.
shit. You got a super Walmart or a regular Walmart? I ain't seen a
I
regular
mean,
Walmart in years.
it's even better.
Shoot.
Wait, the super Walmart even still exists?
I mean, that's the only type of Walmart that's there right now. I mean, I ain't never seen a regular Walmart.
No, but super Walmart was like a whole store, not like how Target be, where they have some food. Super Walmart was like an extra store for food and for Walmart.
Mm.
And I just don't feel like the Walmart by you is that big.
It was small at one point because I've seen it. So I got to see that Walmart grow.
Oh, okay.
So because at one point that Walmart didn't have food in it. As I said, like it got bigger. That's why I
I
always get
think
the
that's
like when they all have like a full grocery store in it. That's why I'm like, oh okay, so like this is super. Because I remember like
yeah, yeah.
Walmart, and Kmart, they didn't have food in it. They only had like little food courts
I
back in the
feel
day.
like our Walmart down south had food in it. Some food. So like if you needed a couple things, you go to that Walmart. But if you needed to shop, you go to Super Walmart.
Yeah, like yeah, all that at one point in time. That this Walmart didn't have like they didn't have all the food. Then they started selling like the rotisserie chicken, and then like the little deli came, and then
Hmm.
the whole store became, or that side of the store became a grocery store. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh man. So one of the things I was going to talk about is a documentary, the Playboy documentary. Oh man,
A Playboy documentary.
kind of makes you look at things a little differently now. So
Does it?
I mean, one of them surprised the hell out of me. Like I already knew like that there was a situation going on in the Playboy house. We already knew Bill Cosby situation that was going on. But who had a whole different situation? The situation that really shocked me was the Don Cornelius. I was like, damn, dude, you died just in fucking time. Because,
Yeah.
after this documentary, dude, you was going to jail. It
He
was,
wasn't going to jail. He would have just been. He just would have been shamed on the internet. I mean, if Don Cornelius to me was still alive, he would be retired on his island somewhere, and this would not touch him. I really don't think it would touch him unless he really cares about what people think about him.
I mean,
I mean, these people have so much money and clout and power that do they really care what we think?
I mean, that shit caught up with
But
Bill
still,
Cosby.
I do agree that yeah, being dead is nice for him.
Yeah,
He
I
doesn't
was
have
like, that
to
shit still
know it at all.
that shit still be caught up with Bill Cosby. I'm just saying,
Hmm.
shit. That shit
Yeah.
catching up with
Well,
R.
yeah,
Kelly.
but you're right. You're right because what if a bunch of other women would have came forward,
Yeah,
not
that's what I'm
just
saying.
telling
Like
a story?
he took the
Yeah,
girls; they was missing for about a week or so, and he had them in two
yeah.
separate parts of the house, or whatever, and then they were sodomized, meaning they stuck a foreign object up the rectum area. Now, I always say you gotta be careful with that sodomy. With there's like different races and stuff like that, because you could be from a different country and you can put your penis inside of somebody's back door or whatever, and that's are you calling that foreign?
Wait,
Like
we're talking about a serious situation, and you tell a horrible joke.
that wasn't a horrible joke. I'm just saying, like, you just gotta be careful with the sodomy because, like, I got. That's why I
Mm.
always like to know all the facts. Like, I can't like just know like was.
Oh, they gave examples from what I recall from the documentary.
No, they did. That's what
I
I'm
think,
saying. But like, they gave all the facts. So like, I'm saying like that's how like factual this documentary
yeah,
was too. So like, he sucked
but
foreign
no,
objects with these girls or
that was
whatever.
a lie. That was the last episode I watched. I was like, I'm done. But so I didn't see nothing after that. But it's really upsetting to see Hugh Hefner. You think he fought for women's rights and equality and all these kind of things, which at some point I think that's was in there somewhere. But really, it was just to control people,
Yeah,
and
I feel like it was in there. I
that's
feel
what
like
he
it was
did.
on the outside of what you think it was supposed to be, but then once you got trapped on the inside, like,
It was the opposite.
yeah,
All these people are basically sex slaves.
pretty much. Like, they couldn't go and call 911. They couldn't. They had to report to security if something happened first. So, like, if they got raped or beat up or something like that, it wasn't don't call 911. Call the head of security and like they'll take care of it. I'm just like, fuck that.
Yeah, it.
Y'all got a whole ICU ward of this shit going on? Nah. I'm like, this is for me. And then, like, you automatically know when you turn 35, you're getting fired.
You move up in the organization
Yeah, I
and
mean, but you better be real good.
do worse stuff.
Shit. And then you got to be with the hush hush and all that, whatever.
That's
Them,
what I mean. Like the older lady who had to clean up the girls after Don
mm-hmm.
Cornelius was done with them, and
That,
how she was crying in the documentary because she still feels so guilty about it.
yeah,
Nothing happened to him.
exactly.
Who knows what happened to those two girls?
Ugh.
I mean, their dreams were over after that. But Don Cornelius is still hosting, Soul Train for the next 45 years.
They said he returned back like a week later, like nothing
Right,
happened. I was just like, what am?
right, because he does it all the time.
Yeah, and like you see Bill Cosby out
And
there, whatever. I'm like,
the whole
oh,
thing with Bill Cosby is like, oh, well, Bill Cosby did this horrible thing. But then you learn from this that all of these people were drugging women. It wasn't just him. That's just what they did.
back in the
It,
day,
it And it was acceptable that that's what they did.
Quaaludes.
And then I think that's why the women didn't come forward because at the time it was almost like that's just how things went. And then the times changed and they realized how fucked up that was.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm.
That's just
Hugh fucking Hefner. I took a picture with Hugh Hefner's wax figure at the Madame Tussauds. I should erase that picture from my Facebook
mm, that dude.
if I could.
He was made to be out like as if he was supporting women's rights and all that stuff like that, and be free of their bodies and stuff like that. When inside, he just wanted to be the only one that was controlling their bodies.
He's like, no, don't be prude. Be naked. Nothing's wrong with being naked as long as you're naked for me, for my personal pleasure and this empire that I'm going to build on your tits.
Yeah,
It's all about me.
he went the night. He went the night every night with group sex, whether they wanted to have group sex or not. it was like, come on. So like the girls had to either be drugged or start taking drugs. It was like, especially Heidi because Heidi
All
wasn't
this,
having it.
wait, Trey, all this is according to the documentary
Yeah.
that we watched.
Yep. It's on Hulu.
If you can stomach it, it's very interesting.
Yeah, I finished all of that. I think the hardest part to get down was the Don Cornelius part. After
Yeah.
that part, it was kind of like you didn't heard you didn't you you've you've heard it all after that. So if you wanted to go back and finish it, like it's not even that was the hardest
It's
part.
not just that. I think I'm just triggered by the whole thing and how he manipulated people because I was
Yeah.
manipulated. So even before that part, I just get super angry about the whole thing. How you can be a certain person, you think you're so smart and wise, and somebody older than you just comes and ruins your life and makes it seem like it's your idea. It's just a lot. So I was already just annoyed with all of it. And then that happened and I was just like, I'm good on this.
Shit. Oh man. Oh, there's something else I was gonna bring up.
You wanted to talk about Keke.
Oh, that's what I want. Yeah, I did want to talk about Kiki because like we talked about Kiki on our last show. I wanted to get your input on it because she really hasn't really. I mean, there's been some more developing to the story, but I wanted to get your input on it. So, Keke Palmer a few weeks ago was at the Usher resident concert in Vegas, and she was just out having a girls' night out or something like that. And Usher came over, and he was. They said that she was. What's the word they use? Serenized her, or sodomized her, or serenized her.
What?
What's the word?
Serenaded?
Serenaded. Yeah, they serenaded her. Meaning like he was just dancing with her, but she had like on an outfit that was very revealing. It was a skin tight bodysuit or whatever that like had like a it was like a leotard under it, but then like it had the butt cheeks out, and everything else was like netted from like ankle to like neck. And her boyfriend slash husband, I guess, whatever. I'm not sure what he is.
No, just
Partner,
boyfriend, just boyfriend.
partner. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, partner.
That covers everything. Partner.
There's no ring.
Yeah. Um, Partner or whatever. Comment like, hey, you like your whole mom, and you got your booty cheeks out. Now, I mean, Shy had a pretty interesting point. I mean, like, I'm all like, hey, like, live your life, express your sexuality, do all that. But then, like, at the same time, I can understand somebody that you're a partner with, and like, you're like, and like you're sticking out, like you're standing up for like what's yours. So like, I kind of see like both sides of the story. Shy was pretty much like, do you he would appreciate it if his girl pretty much would wear that stuff when they both go out together, so that way if something pop off weird with another guy or whatever, he can step in and handle it. Versus like he prefer.
Um, none of none of that is the point because it's not how he felt about it. Is that he put it on social media instead of calling his girlfriend to tell her how he felt about it. That's the problem. He can feel what sort of way he feels about it, and so can she. But you don't do it on the internet. And the reason he did it on the internet is because he felt inadequate because it was Usher, and so he wants to embarrass her. So that is what's behind it. It's not what it is, what's behind it and why. It's manipulative. It's all the things that people do in relationships that are toxic, is what that was. And you
Yeah.
know what I love? That she never addressed it except to say, I wish I would have took more pictures. I love her. And that was that. This is his problem. It's not her problem. And if you don't want her dressing that way, then you shouldn't have dated a woman that dresses that way. Keke Palmer was dressing that way before you were with her. Keke Palmer knew Usher before she was with you. So you can't come up with wants and likes and needs after the fact. If you don't want a woman who dresses like Keke Palmer, don't date a woman who is Keke Palmer.
True.
You can't change
I don't know,
grown
because
ass people.
magically after the video came out of her dancing with Usher, or whatever, her whole video was like, "Hey, if you finna act up, I'm finna link up." And she like had a whole little video to go with it too, whatever. And I was just like, oh, okay,
Oh
so
yeah, 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 yeah.
maybe something's going wrong, you know. Also, since then or whatever, which I have also heard reportedly, according to social media, TikTok, they have allegedly unfollowed each other.
Good. Please break up with him, girl. Please.
So I'm just like,
I
maybe
hate
there's
that
just
I
some
be wishing
internal stuff
breakups on
going
so
on.
many people, but
I don't know. I think maybe there was some
wasting
internal
our
stuff going on.
time. If a man acts like that this early on, he's insecure. You could try to get him to therapy. You could try to figure it out. Or you could be Keke Palmer, who is rich with a beautiful child
I mean,
who
they've been
looks like
together
Keke
for
Palmer
they've been
because she's
together for
gorgeous.
yeah. She's been together. They've been together for 3 years.
Huh?
They've been together for 3 years. So this is like, you know, he's had some time for this to get to, like, you know, to get used to the
Yeah, and he
lifestyle.
probably been like this the whole time, and that might have been the last thought. Imagine being that famous and your dumbass boyfriend picks a fight with you on the internet.
Yeah, that's true. And I feel
Even not
like
being famous, you would be pissed. Not let's think of it this way. Even say you're not famous at all, and your boyfriend or girlfriend sees you in a picture, and instead of saying, "Hey, babe, oh, I didn't really like what you had on," that kind of you didn't feel that was a little revealing or whatever. They get on the internet, it's like, aren't you a mother? Aren't you, a wife? How could dare you dress like this under the picture? You would be pissed.
yeah.
And she's famous.
Yeah, my thing too is I don't know. I feel like things are like happening for Kiki after she pooped this baby out. Like I just feel like we're seeing like Kiki's here, Kiki's there, Kiki's here, Kiki's there. Like she's everywhere, and I'm just like she's on somebody's TikTok show where she's interviewing the Madam Vice President, or you know, I just feel like she's everywhere right now. I'm just like, okay, like you got a whole mommy body and everything, and you out here, and I'm like, okay, girl, I see you. But
Right.
I
She
feel
sounds
like
like she seems like she's living her best life.
that's what I'm
When
saying. Like I
you're your
feel
best
like
life,
she's living
you
her
gotta
best
let the
life.
dead weight go.
Maybe I think she's that's what allegedly. I think that's what's happening. But if you finna act up, she finna link up. That's what she said.
And not only that, fine. Maybe even if I can, try to find a heart inside of my body, break up, let him go and figure out why he was an idiot for doing that, and probably the other fuckboy things he did in the relationship. Come back when you are an adult, and then see if y'all can get back together.
True.
But right now, as it stands, I wouldn't put up with that.
I mean, that's what Nelly and Ashanti did. Took a couple of years
Wait, they
off.
back together? I mean, they're together?
Yeah, they back together. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's been on TMZ. That's been on social media. Yeah. They together.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know. That makes you like, how do you feel about that? I don't know. That you know, I didn't know I had feelings about that until that just happened. Like, how do I
If I have
feel?
feelings about it, I mean, when they were really popular, they were so young. I don't know what they're like now as people to say whether it's good or bad, or I don't know.
I mean, they've been seeing in matching outfits and everything.
No.
I'm just like, oh boy.
Matching outfit.
I was like, yep, she got him now. I was like, I think there's gonna be some. I think some questions about to be asked soon.
They seem like they would make a cute couple. I haven't seen Nelly in I don't know how. I've seen Ashanti recently, but I don't even know what Nelly looks like anymore.
He's still looking good.
Hmm?
I said he's still looking good. I'm still checking for him. Oh man. Now who else was we gonna bring up? What's something else ignorant I was gonna bring up? Because we talked about this. Is what happens when you start getting high.
That's why you need a list
I usually do
that
have
you
a
can just
list.
look at the list, not screenshot.
Oh man, my allergies have been kicking my ass these last couple of days.
Oh, we learned now. This is all alleged, but with the OceanGate
Oh, okay.
fiasco, that there was a log of their last 20, 30. I mean, pretty much up until they imploded. So they have from the time the people on the upper boat are like have a good trip, guys, and they're texting back and forth. And at some point, the boat or the submarine, the submersible. Oh, I'm not gonna remember. Okay, yeah. At some point, the submersible was at a deeper depth than it should have been. That they were descending too quickly, and they did hear a cracking. So in their last like 20 minutes, they heard a cracking noise. Um, then in their last couple of minutes, all the lights were flashing red. They dropped the ballast to lighten it up because they didn't make it to the place. They were coming back up.
Yeah.
So they were coming back up, but the come up was going super, super slow. Like they only made it 60 meters in about 3 minutes or something like that. So it was super slow, and they didn't know why. And they heard more cracking noises or something like that. And like the last thing I forgot what the last thing. I think the last thing he wrote was that all the lights were red or something, and that was it. So they knew they were dying for at least 20 minutes from if that's a real transcript that you can interpret from that. They were panicked for at least 20 minutes.
Damn. That's just crazy. Like, how do you like? I just don't know how I would feel like this is it.
I know.
Like,
This
damn,
is
this is.
it with a bunch of fucking strangers in this
And we
tiny
can't do
tube
nothing
in the
about it.
dark. Don't forget that it's like pitch black.
Yeah, and then we can't do nothing about it. And I don't even know
Nick,
it's
you
going.
can't do nothing about it.
And it's like I don't even know it's coming. And then like you just gone. Like you just like there was nothing. Just you don't even know when it's coming or when it's like ugh. They said that happens so quickly. Like it takes like 13 seconds for the human body to like recognize like pain or anything like that. They say that happens quickly before that, even before the body can even recognize that
No,
shit.
it's milliseconds. It's like 30 milliseconds for you to know that you're dead, and they would have been dead in 13 or something like that.
Yeah, this
So
is
it's like a very, very short period of time.
it was like damn.
So they probably wouldn't have suffered except for suffering that you were thinking you're going to die for 20 minutes, which I guess is as close to suffering as we all would know
Yeah.
without dying. Everyone kind of knows what that's like to panic. So that's a pretty shitty feeling. Oh, and they said that some other guy who tried to go down there with them, who also didn't make it down there, they had to go back up. Their battery pack went off or something, and he said what Rush would tell you to do when in an emergency is just take a nap. Just try to stay calm and take a nap. So wondering if he told them that, because they were paying.
Yeah.
Like that's how he deals with things like that. Like what is that to take a nap?
I don't think
Okay.
I can take a nap right now. I'm just gonna be like, I don't know if I should start confessing or like, I don't know. Like, I don't think I could take a nap. So you don't see
Yeah,
it coming.
it's a ridiculous thing to say to somebody. And it's basically just to me like, oh, I don't want to deal with you. So yeah, it's this is a crazy story. I've been kind of following it a bit because it comes up on my YouTube all the time. But it's really interesting.
Mm. I'd be really curious to see what the information they have, like if they're like like pictures or something like that, or video or
I
audio.
know. I know they do show the pieces that they got back, but I don't know what kind of thing. I mean, it was obliterated. I'm sure there's nothing else. Oh, but now to change the subject. The Maryland. Remember the last time we talked about how marijuana was legal in Maryland,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't quite know what that meant completely.
Mm.
But that means it's legal like Vegas. So, like, if you wanted to come and get some weed, you can come to Maryland, go to a dispensary, and buy it in the store because it's legal here.
Like under an ounce though, right?
No, it's just legal.
Mm.
Now I don't know if there's any caveats of toppers on the law. All I know is you could buy weed at the Step dispensary store.
Mm. I didn't know something.
However, it's kind of expensive, so you take you take it or leave it.
True. And you gotta do some price shopping sometimes. Well,
True that.
that's way too rich for my blood. Hold up. Some places be paying some ridiculous prices. Like in Philly, they be paying some ridiculous. I'm like, ooh, 230 for an ounce. Shit.
Trey, that used to be cheap. We this place that these people we found. I mean, this is particularly inexpensive, and I hope that legalization doesn't change them in some way because I'm going to be real sad.
Shit. Oh man, I am definitely stoned. All right, we about to call that our show. Where's my
You better do
thing?
what?
I said we about to call that the show.
Yes, that's fine.
Hold on. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.
Bye.